just pick up 30 minutes or so after what's happened in the ring with, old girl getting the, you know, trophy I mean, Rashad, it was what it was. It was props. Yes, I come with props sometimes a little, little, little
Oh
thing implanted
God.
in her head.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's Rashad. Antonio. We are the MCU Collective, Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, episode number 5. 5,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Grand Design. All spoilers. Gotta talk about a thing to talk about a thing. Off top. Best episode of Daredevil Born Again. Hands down. I I I asked nicely last night. I said, "Hey, y'all got me back on my good side. Let's keep it alive." And I walk away from this episode as the most complete, the most succinct of storylines, and probably the best way to harken back to the OG series without actually going back to the OG series
Mhm.
because we essentially got old backstory to fill in what's going on today. Like and it's and it just was again the best executed series. I mean, it's on the most best executed episode of the series so far.
Mhm.
So happy with this episode and what Benson and Moorhead did because this just was like, yeah, it was like that.
Yeah. I mean, it was, yeah. I mean, what you want me to say? Yeah. It really was a great, great, great episode. At first, when the episode started, because the thing about this episode is this, I think, is the first episode so far that has started without a cold open.
Mm-hmm.
There was no cold open. I mean, we went straight to the the dust and
Mm-hmm.
Daredevil and everything like that. And I'm sitting there and I was like, oh, we about to really get into this. And we just pick up kind of like maybe 30 minutes or so after what's happened in the ring with, old girl getting the, you know, trophy I mean, Rashad, it was what it was. It was props. Yes, I come with props sometimes a little, little, little
Oh
thing implanted
God.
in her head. And you see that, they're trying to do surgery and try to, get her right. And of course, Wilson Fisk is crashing out because why? He has no control. He has no control. All he can do is just be like, hey, let's get the best doctors in here, this and that. But he has no control and he wants to be there. Like, man, get your big ass out of here so we can work on this woman, yo. We need everybody on all hands on deck. Like, look, this is the mayor. You're the mayor. She's the wife. We know what we're trying to do here. We're trying to save the mayor's wife or whatever. And, also you got going on Daredevil and Bullseye are like just scrambling, trying to escape. And it's just crazy how this episode, like I said, it picks it up and I was like, oh, all right, let's go. But then we cut to flashback and I said, hmm, what are we doing here? Where are we going? So I'm gonna sit back and I'm just gonna watch this because I said this is gonna be interesting. And the flashbacks are flashbacks. We get old Foggy on back up in there, back when old, Foggy and Matt were interning, you know what I'm saying? I guess doing whatever the lawyer version of residency is or whatnot, you know, saving, saying they have any money saved up or whatever, and they going to work for this guy that got arrested and
I think those are junior partners.
yeah, junior partners or whatever doing that. We see Vanessa's, you know, um, putting together her art gallery that we first. At first, I was like, Rashad, I was like, is Vanessa in a nut house? Because that outfit she had on looked almost like a straight jacket to me. Hey, I'm sorry, that's just me. I was like, is she are they trying to say she crazy, been crazy all along or something like? But I was like, oh no, that's just the, I guess that's just the fashion of the time, Shout out to Zoolander. Oh, look at that Hansel, he's so hot right now, and dated reference for people of our age, and and then you also see early Kingpin when he's like shut off from everybody, and we see his right hand, his old school white hand man Wesley up in there, and you're like, oh man, and Wesley is telling him like, hey, you trying to do this, we need to, find fronts and stuff like that to invest in and everything with that. So I was just curious about where we're gonna go from here. And they basically did a nice little job tying it all up with a bow and knot, and basically like over a 2, 3 day process of this flashback of how all this kind of culminates into where we get to at this point.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that because it's interesting how we see with the Wesley storyline tying
Hmm.
into Buck Cashman. So we see how Wesley introduced Buck to Kingpin.
Hmm.
Kingpin asked him to do a job because dude that was being a jerk to Foggy, that
Hmm.
was his boy from back on the block or whatever,
Hmm.
and they had dealings as kids, and he knew that like yo, this dude was a jerk to me. His little brother was my best friend,
Hmm.
but he was like what did he called it? He called that boy Fembot. I'm like yo, that is a wild
Crazy.
nickname.
That is crazy as hell, yo.
That's
Whatever.
yeah, and like
I said, my man been watching Futurama, and I don't even think Futurama was out back then. The show.
maybe it
Or maybe
was,
it
maybe
was.
it
We
was.
old. I'm mad. Foggy and
Yeah,
them
yeah,
ain't that
yeah. No,
old. You know what I'm saying?
so either way, like
Yeah.
they were they had like an not an understanding, but they just had like knowledge of each other because they grew up
Hmm.
together.
Hmm.
Then you have these old storylines informing current day storyline. So we have Buck killing your boy, and then we have Buck in present day
Hmm.
acting like the boogeyman
Yeah.
and also asserting his
Dominance.
dominance
Yeah.
over his supposed friend in and what's
And Blake, his name is
and,
Blake.
yeah,
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 yeah.
Donald Blake, yeah, young
My man
Fisk.
said, my man said, so what else you see in that file of mine you was looking at? Huh? Did you see that? And my man started putting two to two together and was like, this nigga's gonna kill me.
He said yeah, cuz we was like, our team, we was in Afghanistan, and essentially they sent us in at night, and don't nobody survive the night. Donald sit back, put one of his fingers. Oh, this nigga survived the night.
Yeah. Yeah, this nigga survived the
Nigga
night.
gonna kill me.
It's gonna kill me. And I mean, if he wasn't thinking it before, when they stopped at a hardware store,
Bro, no. Before that, he said, look, hey, let's go get some hot dogs. He said, man, this ain't the way to get no damn hot
he
dogs.
said,
He said, where we
he
going?
said, ain't no hot dog stands around here. I know. Hey, we could go. Cause he was like, what? Hey man, drive me to Albany. We got
He,
some business to do. Because
he said, Albany again? He
yeah,
said, I
so
gotta get back to the hospital. He said, no. Mary Fist knows what we doing. I told him
yeah,
we was going.
because Buck really, this is when Buck really did assert his dominance. When cause Donald was trying to be funny and was like, cause Buck got there and was like, hey, at the hospital, like everything good, what's going on? And he was like, oh, man, where were you at? You should have been there last night. And he bucked on him. He bucked on Buck. And Buck was like, I was running an errand. I was, handling some business and stuff like that. And then he kind of was like, in so many words, he basically was like, I know you're a little upset and stuff like that. Don't you ever fucking talk to me like that. Don't you ever talk to me. He basically told him that in so many words. And then was like, you was there. Well, what happened? Yeah. What's going on? He was like, yeah, whatever. He says, yeah, well, look, we got something we got to go do. I need you to come with me. We're going to Albany. We're going to Albany.
Which is funny too because that scene leads up to Donald, man. Donald. Each time a man, a straight heterosexual man, is trying to get his job done, he takes his eyes off the prize and
All
put his
because of
eyes on the vagina. This girl said, I'm so happy that you are here, or I know you, or some either way, some BS line, and hug
and
that
hugged
man.
him. You
Full
saw that
front
man
hug,
melt. That
not
man
no
melt.
church hug, full front, breast on
Uh,
chest. And he said, and then you see him slightly exhale into the hug. I
uh,
said, oh yeah,
I
she got
said,
you, bro. She
I said,
got you.
not my man waiting to exhale like this thing. Yeah, yeah. And then I exhale. As I saw BB at the hospital, wondering why she got in there, how she got in there, and she didn't need to be here, and she was asking the wrong questions. She showed that she cared for me. Then she hugged me, and then I exhaled. That was his inner monologue going on at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, because like he said, because after, and I'm gonna tell her that that Miss Fisk is in critical condition.
Mm-hmm.
I am for sure getting some vagina tonight. You know what song was in his mind?
What was that?
I can't wait, no, I can't wait.
Wait,
I
I
can't
can't
wait, no, I
wait, no, I
can't
can.
wait. Woo!
Ooh, lady, come on, got plans tonight. But Rashad,
However,
with all of that said, to quote Whoopi Goldberg from Ghost, BB girl, you in danger. Stop playing. Stop playing. You are,
because
you are
Tony,
treading so lightly right there,
Tony,
little girl.
5 minutes later on New York One News, right behind him as it was talking. Oh yeah, Mayor, Mrs. Fisk, mayor's wife is in critical condition. Nigga Buck said, "How the hell? Hey, let me get yeah,
Hmm.
let's go get these hot dogs, bro."
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like this, I'm just going to write it up right now because like
yeah.
that trip to get them hot dogs in Albany
Uh-huh. It was a test.
was so tense. Oh, it's definitely a test
Uh-huh.
because he was sweating all of the bullets.
Yeah.
This nigga goes to the hardware store. He come out with a sawzall
I
and a
saw it.
daggone
Go shovel.
and a
And
shovel.
a
He's
spade
like,
shovel too.
this
A
nigga said,
spade.
"Yeah, meant for digging." You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
He was like,
He said,
oh.
"Oh shit, I'm about to die." And so he in the car pleading for his life, and Buck is just
Man,
not.
you ain't gotta do this, man.
He said Buck ain't even really saying nothing. He's just like,
What you talking
"Oh."
about?
He said, "Hey, yes, we'll stop over here." And we see them like just. It's just an open path. Like cars shouldn't
Uh-huh.
even be on his path where they at. You know what I'm saying? Look, he's like by a
Yeah.
river somewhere. And they
Yeah.
get out the car, and he's like, "Bro, don't do this, bro."
Yo, I got a question. Did you hear when he started pleading and begging? He sounded like his father. Now, his father never begged in The Sopranos or anything like that. But that Jersey accent with the lisp and everything, like Tony, hey man, you don't have to do this, man. You don't have to do this, man. I'm here for, I'm here. I'm down, I'm willing to do anything, man. I said, yo,
Yeah.
this dude
If it
sounds just
felt if
like his
yeah,
father, yo.
it
This
felt
seems
like
like a
watching
scene from The Sopranos.
it felt like watching John David Washington in Tenet at some points.
Yeah,
You know, because
yeah,
some I get that it come
uh,
out, it's just in you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah. Yeah.
genetics and
So,
nature and nurture. So
yeah, and
when they
he
opened up the
popped.
trunk and this nigga Buck said, "Hey man, what you want?" You want the shovel or the sawzall?
Yeah, yeah. You're
Like
like,
he's like,
I'll take whatever, cause I'm as long as it ain't me going and whatever just happening right here,
bro. So
man.
like, so think about this, right? So not
Mm-hmm.
only that, but Buck takes him to Albany to
Mm-hmm.
test him to see if he's loyal. And at the
Hmm.
end of the loyalty test, they have to dispose of a dead body. My question is,
Hmm.
who is this? I'm guessing that's the Albanian dude, right?
I think that is the guy that
Yeah, the not the Greek dude, not the Albanian, the Greek
yeah,
dude, the
the
co-captain.
dude, right, the co-captain that Matt's partner, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
law firm partner, they got the interview and got him on tape saying, exactly why he didn't do, because we saw that's what Buck was out doing. He
yeah,
was
yeah,
out,
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay, that
he
makes
took
sense.
out
Yeah,
like the two like FBI agents, and they took him out whatever. That's oh, they ain't leaving the body there. They about to what I'm saying, dispose of
snatch
this
and
body.
grab, get the
Yeah, man.
plastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's yeah. So that storyline to me was
Yeah.
the funniest part of the whole show because
Yeah.
and it was really like low key tense because I'm like, yo, like Buck may really kill this nigga,
Yeah, right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
he may really kill Daniel and like dump his body in Albany, like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And I
crazy,
was, but the
crazy.
whole time, but like I said, even earlier, I was like, BB girl, like you said, you're gonna end up dead just like your uncle if you keep
I'm
playing.
just saying, man, because if they find because they're gonna finagle away, I'm sorry, they're going to have to finagle away for her to stay alive at the end of this.
Hmm.
Because if not, like it's I
Yeah.
have no clue how she survives this season because
And if she dies, I see him killing her. A love,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What is it? A crime of passion. Because he's gonna
yeah,
feel, he gonna feel. Hey, sorry for our white listeners and viewers. He gonna go crazy white man on for real. and,
yeah,
and in
yeah,
movies and in real life, you know, white
yeah.
man,
Crimes of
white
passion,
men
man.
yeah, has a.
Yeah.
And if I can't have you, nobody will, or else your feelings will hurt. But like I said, she's also playing. She's playing with fire so hard.
And to be honest, it's like this. I don't really see a reason why right now. Like to be
Hmm.
there's like really no real reason like to leak that news out.
Right? Yeah.
Like it's
But
on.
what did she say? What did she say? She said, because he was like, "What are you doing?" She says, "Is she okay?" He says, "Look, man." She says, "People out there saying everything crazy, saying she's dead, this and that. Just look it out, so let us know, girl. This is brand new. Like
Like this just happened.
this just happened like the night before, and it's like early morning and stuff or whatever like that. All you can say for real, if you want to leak it there, all I can say is she is in
The
critical
hospital.
condition in the hospital in critical condition. They're working on it. Because think about this,
Yeah.
Rashad. Taking it back to 2009, when Michael Jackson died.
Oh, bro.
Remember how long it took for them to say, "Yo, Michael Jackson is gone."
Yeah,
All you kept
because
saying is, an incident happened, ambulance came, Michael Jackson's in critical condition at the hospital. He's under observation and surveillance. Observation.
and it's funny because you know who was the first one on that, right?
TMZ, right?
Yeah, that's what gave TMZ like their validity
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
as an outlet, not
Yeah.
just like
And they were the
gossip
first.
and
And they were the
celebrity
first.
news. It was like legit.
Yeah. And they were the first ones that came out and said Michael
No, that
Jackson
nigga.
is dead.
No, he died.
Yeah. And you had CNN, MSNBC, CBS, Fox, and all of them.
Everybody was
Nobody wanted to like,
everybody's on a
no,
waiting to hold pattern,
we
and
wait and
TMZ was
hold
like,
pattern.
no,
No,
he
he
did.
dead. And then finally, like literally an hour or 45 minutes later, they came out was like the King of Pop is dead. And yeah.
Yeah, like BBTMZ gonna get her dead because I just don't. She just doing like she really like to be honest. She doing the most right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, I don't want her to die. I don't. But
No,
girl,
because to me because it's still it kind of doesn't feel like they know what to do with the character.
yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
is because they don't. It's no. There was the. I just don't get the motivation of that. It's like it's just so blatantly stupid that
I I would have yeah, I'm sorry,
no.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, no.
No, no, no,
I
no.
I
Yeah.
I don't really have the words. So I was trying to formulate something, but you got a point. Go ahead.
I would have thought that with her character, they would have had her. working more hand in hand with Daredevil instead of on this clandestine type thing. Like, yes, she still be clandestine, getting stuff, but not be as reckless as, especially with old Red telling her like, hey, yeah, your uncle told me this and that, and saying your uncle being an investigative reporter. I would have thought that she would have been like, yeah, I'm not going to end up like my uncle. He got a little reckless at the, at the end when it came to this. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be as keep this as close to the cuff. But I mean, she playing that damn boy like a harp from hell. But yo, but it's starting to get. I mean, especially showing up at the hospital while all hell is breaking loose ain't a good idea, sweetheart.
Nah,
And
not at
then go
all,
try to
man.
buck and be like, I have every right to be here. And this is that. Girl, what are we doing?
Yeah, man. I mean, as awesome as this episode is, like that whole thing, it's like you can't. They're using BB as a plot device, and that's just a bad way to, for my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
to utilize that character when she could be
Yeah,
suing
so
so
much
much
more.
more
Mm-hmm.
or so much less.
Yeah.
Like right now is like it's just it's not it's too much, not enough. So
Mm-hmm.
all right, let's get off of that. All
Yeah.
right, we talked about Fisk in the hospital. Talk
Uh-huh.
about BB. Talks about Daniel
Uh-huh.
and
Let's
I
talk.
want. Oh, go ahead. We can talk
Go ahead.
about.
We're going.
I
I mean,
want to get.
Foggy.
Yeah. We talk about Foggy a little bit in the
Uh-huh.
mix. I
Uh-huh.
want to get back to the Vanessa and Fisk. So, of course, by the end of this, Vanessa dies, and the lead up to Vanessa's death it was such a good fake out
Mm-hmm.
because early on, out of surgery, a prognosis is looking pretty good, and it was touch and go, but we think she's going to be actually okay. TUFR question of the day:
Go ahead.
did Fisk kill his wife? She said, I want some pineapple juice. Fisk says, you don't really drink pineapple juice. It kind of makes your lips tingly.
Mm-hmm.
She
I thought
said,
about that.
I want pineapple juice. This nigga says, get my girl some pineapple juice, some ice. She drinks it and then says, this was delightful. After that, they go into talking about, hey, oh yeah, because she wakes up. And then
Yeah.
she says, tell me about,
Tell me a story.
tell me a story. Then
Mm-hmm.
his nigga's like, what oh, my love, what kind of story do you want me to tell you? Tell me the story about how we met. So then we flash back to the
Season
to
one.
the art gallery,
Mm-hmm.
Wes setting
With
it
the
all
fing
up, like you
with the
said.
finger with the fingers and twitching and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fisk and black suit, white stripes,
Mm-hmm.
pinstripes, and the whole nine of how he got to the point of the rabbit in the snowstorm, the
Uh-huh.
picture, and how she essentially loved that picture.
Mm-hmm.
People in the art gallery was like, "Girl, this is trash,"
And
and she's
especially she
like,
had it in the front too.
she said, "Look, when the right person comes in, I can. It don't even matter. I'm gonna get commission for this."
Mm-hmm.
And kind of find out, of course, she did. She said,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, you paid 3 times more than what this is worth." And Fist laughed, ha ha ha! I got the best prize of them all on you, Vanessa. And then she's laughing, and then she looks at him and says, "Can you tell me a story?"
That brain
And
damage
Fist is
is.
like, "The hell?" So what kind of story? The story about the day we met. And Fisk is like, "Oh no."
No.
And then
She's
you start to
brain
see her like, convulsing,
convulse. Yeah.
and then she ends up losing consciousness, and then she flatlines.
Mm-hmm.
And then the the black doctor that he cussed out earlier comes running back in there and
Mm-hmm.
tries to resuscitate her,
Mm-hmm.
and Fisk is going crazy, and she ends up ends up dying.
But he should have knew something was off with her when she first woke up and she said something about the pineapple juice. Cool. And then he's like, nurse, nurse, doctor, get it. Get, she was like, get her some. She was like, yo, cool. She's up. Let me check her. And he was like, no, get her pineapple juice, glass, ice. And she was like, all right. And what did Vanessa say? You scared her. You didn't have to scare her like
She
that.
was just trying to do her job.
You tried to that right there.
Should,
He should have
yeah,
been
should have
should
alerted
have been like
everybody something ain't
should have
right.
been like you girl, you all right? You know what I'm saying?
You don't
Something
care about people's
something
feelings.
you don't care about nobody feelings or whatever like that. But he was, I hate to say he's simping for his wife, but
Not
we
even that.
know
He's just so enamored and
yes.
so happy because like even like because that moment right there when she first
Uh-huh.
came to
Yeah.
was probably the most vulnerable
Mm-hmm.
we've ever seen Kingpin outside of that the one when she had to leave and go to Italy or whatever
Mm-hmm.
because he was like
Mm-hmm.
for your protection and she was like man I ain't trying to go nowhere. I said no you got to get out of here. This is I think like before the season one the end of season one when she had
Yeah.
to leave. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Uh-huh.
of the OG series. So like yeah, so that's the most vulnerable we seen him. And then leading up to that, it's like we not he just wasn't recognizing the signs.
You know what? I just realized something. And you saying one word made me realize this. You said that Fisk is what with his wife?
What did I say?
Enamored.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know who Fisk is?
Who?
He's Jay Gatsby.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah,
in the Great Gatsby. Fisk is Jay Gatsby when it comes to the girl Daisy. Because if you saw the Great Gatsby or read the book or whatever, he just was head over the heels of the idea of her and what he and they only met and hung out for a little bit. And it's kind of the same thing. And he just and he had it in his mind that she was gonna leave her super duper rich industrialist husband for this man, even though he had his money, but it was quote unquote new money. But we know that was from bootlegging and stuff like
yeah.
that,
Nouveau
stuff like
riche.
the nouveau riche money and stuff like that. And, and Fisk is the same in the way that he just idolized and was enamored with Daisy is the same way Fisk is with Vanessa. Very
Yeah,
much so. Very
that's a
much
great
and,
analogy.
and, and that is like his greatest weakness is her. His
Great
greatest
analogy.
weakness is her. And yeah, man. And yeah.
Because even
R.I.P.
like when
Vanessa, yo.
we see like her, and the sad part is it kind of goes back to
Mm-hmm.
episode three, I think, when
Mm-hmm.
she was like, "Let's just get out of here. Let's go to the island. We
Yeah.
still got the island."
And he was
So
on he was on his Anakin Skywalker.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't
I
want to
hate
leave
the
the
sand.
sand.
Yeah, so in her like going in and out of consciousness, she's her the place where she wants to be
mm-hmm.
is walking in the sand, in the beach, on their own island,
Mm-hmm.
wherever the island is, together, all white, just enjoying each other.
Did you see the
And
finger twitch when they was doing surgery? She started twitching her finger like he does and stuff, like he used to do and everything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's a lot of parallels, man. And even when she goes out of conscious the second time, she goes back to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, she's still on the beach.
Yeah.
And it's just very interesting to see that Fisk probably killed his wife twice because the first time it was his fault that the thing hit her in the side of the head. And the fact that you wouldn't want the doctors to check the vitals and then normally give her something that she's possibly allergic to when her
Mm-hmm.
body's already in a weakened state. This is
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
absolute crazy to me. Like as a
Yeah.
regular person,
Hmm.
why the hell would you do that?
Yeah.
So Fisk's rage is just gonna be misplaced anger the entire time because you
Yeah.
already know Vanessa dying is essentially like his canon event, like it's gotta happen.
Yeah.
So because even remember on Spider Verse, he was trying. I mean, on Spider Verse, yeah, Spider Verse
Yeah. Yeah.
with the Atom Collector,
Uh,
whatever they call that thing. He
yeah.
was trying to get a Vanessa from another from another universe.
Vanessa
And,
and his son from another universe is
yeah, he's
trying
trying to.
to.
He said, I'm gonna give me I'm gonna get my family back any means
Uh-huh.
necessary." And the neutron collider, is that like
Yeah.
that just didn't like he got to go through it. And the fact that he's not going to be able to see that he is the reason why his spouse died, and he's going to just take his anger out on the entirety of New York City. I
Hmm.
am very curious how they're going to rectify Kingpin, full rage, AVTF on deck. Because which leads me to the last point, and that's Daredevil and Bullseye.
Yeah, I said that's a good transition because as we see them struggling through the sewers or wherever the hell they are, trying to get away and hide, even after Daredevil, then because remember he tried to beat the hell out of Bullseye last episode. He like realized I'm gonna need this dude help, and he's trying to help. But Bullseye's like, I did what I had to do. Let me die. He was like, no, man. And then Bullseye said, hey, you know what I just did? He was like, what do you think Fisk is going to do to this city if she's dead? And Daredevil said, yeah, he going to tear this city apart. And he was like, exactly, man. He was like, hey, Bullseye was basically like, dude, get out. Do what you got to do to get out or whatever. Let me just sit here
Bullseye. Hey,
and die.
remember Face Off? He's like, I'm ready
I'm
for
ready.
the big ride,
Everybody, yeah,
baby. Yo,
yeah.
Bullseye said, "Hey,
He was ready to go home for
take me
real.
now, yo."
Yeah,
He was definitely on some like, yeah, this is my suicide mission, for lack of a better
yeah.
phrase, because he was like, no, don't save me.
Hmm.
And they're having his back. Yeah, the funniest part of that whole thing was after they go through the kitchen and he's
Uh,
walking, this nigga Bullseye just went limp. He's like,
yeah.
ah.
Oh.
Turtle's like, what the hell, man? Get up, get
Ah,
up,
let me
get
tell you something.
up.
One of the hardest things to move on this planet is dead weight.
It's dead weight, and your
Uh,
man
you
went
you you might
fully
can
limp.
move you might can move a mountain before you move dead weight, man.
Yo, man,
Yo,
I laughed so hard, man. I said, Bullseye is really being dramatic as hell right now because he was
yeah.
like, nah, man, let me die.
Let
So
me
they
die.
end up,
And started doing everything he can to insult him. Man, I killed Foggy. I'm trying to kill your girl. Come on, man. Let me die. And that's when we get those intercuts between them and Foggy and Matt when they were younger with that prisoner whatever dude the dude that was Foggy's neighbor. And basically the moral of that story is Matt was like, if Foggy could put everything he had aside to help out this man who tormented him, growing up and everything, I can do the same thing for
yeah,
Bullseye for the greater good.
because when they was having that back and forth about like, yo, like nigga drug dealer. You gonna put him back into the streets to
Mm-hmm.
corrupt your neighborhood?
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah. He said, but that has something to do with the law. He said the way the law goes, we have to follow the law. This is discrepancy here. All this other stuff that's in there is null and void because the address isn't right. We can easily take that and get him out. And he said, but that's not justice. He said, but Matt, don't they talk about mercy in the Bible you be reading?
Mm-hmm.
And Matt was like, nigga, don't throw the Bible in my
I
face.
saw the man with my face. Mm-hmm.
But 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 that's that was the whole point of Daredevil's kind of like ethos because he's
Mm-hmm.
always that's why he don't want to kill people
Mm-hmm.
because the parallel between Daredevil and Bullseye was like, look, when I threw your ass off that building, I was trying to kill you and you're alive. He said,
Mm-hmm.
look, I I'm trying to pay penance for what I did, but now I'm about to die. So let me die. We're
Mm-hmm.
even.
Yeah. What did he say the last episode? He was like, "Can one good thing erase, you know what I'm saying, another a really bad thing?" And he basically was like, "Look, dude, I'm sorry I killed Fog. That chick twisted my head up and made me do this, so I'm going to rectify this by killing her ass."
This is my penance.
Yeah.
Hey, like you should like on some like for real type, you
Mm-hmm.
should be happy for me.
Mm-hmm.
You should be happy. I'm doing this for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole dichotomy of exacting mercy and
Mm-hmm.
then trying to be merciful because
Mm-hmm.
that's Daredevil's whole like that's his whole MO.
Yeah.
Like I can't kill nobody, and also I have to rely on the system to do its job. And right now, the system, the way it's constructed in the city, is not a system.
No, it's not. And
So
this and in the greater scheme of things too, being what I'm saying, being a Christian or whatever, it's like you're forgiving them not for what I'm saying, forgiving them not for them, but for you. For what I'm saying, for you for your own
yeah,
as
forgiveness is for
much.
yourself.
Yeah, right. No matter how much you can still be upset, but you got to forgive that person and leave it up to the Lord, man. And Bullseye was kind of telling him that, like, hey, I did what I had to do. Let me go.
And
I
they end up
feel like going on. That's what Bullseye said to Eddie Kane. I feel like going on.
oh no, Charles come on every hand. Like it's the funny thing is Tony is they end up making it to the church
Mm-hmm.
and the AVTF surrounds them like the father in training walks and
Uh-huh.
say, "Hey man, I ain't seen nobody in here." Drags him to the back room, leaves him there, and then the story kicks in about
Mm-hmm.
Mercy, turns around, picks him up, and then they walk down to the to the restaurant.
You think
So,
they detained the father in
oh,
training, man?
absolutely, that nigga's in the cage somewhere.
Because he was
Like,
like, "Hey, yo, chill. Y'all can't come up here with weapons." And I was so disappointed that it was the black dude. The black dude told us something. Nah, it's a new world now, baby. Whatever. And I was just like, really, nigga? You?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, super
All right.
A-cab for
All
him.
right. All
So,
right. All right, Gestapo.
yeah, it's yeah, it be your
Yeah.
own people. So, so that's kind of how the sort like this episode wraps up, and like the way
Oh, don't
that
forget
they
what happened. Don't forget what happened though. They made he had the fireman carry that man back to the base to
oh
his
yeah, 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 yeah,
hideout,
yeah.
and he goes in, and all you hear is huh, 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 huh. It's so red. She training, and he props the man up. Hey, can you help me out over here? She was so disgusted. She was disgusted, like thoroughly disgusted. I think
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
wondering the type of strain this is going to be on their relationship as well.
Because when you think about Matt, not even Darren, if you think about Matt,
Mm-hmm.
Matt is always in constant conflict with his morality.
Mm-hmm.
And they're painting Karen in a way that she's going down a more darker Punisher path anyway.
Yeah, because that's
So
what she spent the most time with on her
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me getting that Frank Castle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
And
Red.
so, I'm really interested to see. I want I wonder if Frank's gonna come back at the end of this season. Very curious. Also, we're like 3 episodes left,
Yeah.
and we still haven't seen Jessica Jones.
Uh-huh.
So I'm wondering when they're gonna drop her in because they promoted her heavy
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
And
very curious how this is gonna
and I'm
resolve.
inter I slipped up and saw I didn't want to see a trailer for it. I did, and there was one line that she said that I was like, she says, Rashad, yeah, I'm trying to get my get back. They busted up in my home when my daughter was there. I said, oh, uh, oh, we really doing this? Because we know who baby that is.
Who said that?
Jessica Jones said that.
Oh,
They came up in my house when my kid was there.
she got a
We
kid
know,
now.
we know who baby that is.
Is that Luke Cage, baby?
We know who baby that is. If they
Oh
change it,
shit!
cool. But in the comics, they have a child together.
Strong ass baby.
Yeah, real strong. One of
That's funny.
one of the wildest sex scenes ever seen in the show ever. In
Oh
just
yeah, yeah. That
Jessica
was
Jones season one. I said
super aggressive.
type of the mountain. What type of the Hound and Brienne having sex tractions is going on? Anyway, I'm sorry. But
Bruh.
yeah, yeah, that was something that was said. So, and it's already been they've already started shooting on
Season
the
three, like we
season
already
three.
know that Finn
It
Jones and Mike Coulter
yeah,
coming back. So
yeah.
I kind of figured that was gonna happen because like I know everybody really was down on
Defenders.
Finn Jones, not even
Yeah.
defenders, Finn Jones with
Iron Man. Yeah.
yeah, his first season. But
Yeah.
the second season wasn't
Was
bad.
it wasn't. It
It
wasn't bad at
wasn't. It's just
all.
everybody was so down on it. Like when
Yeah.
they had, especially they had the episode with him and Luke Cage. That was one
Uh-huh.
of the best episodes of the whole
Yeah.
Defender. It just was good. So
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully he'll come back, and get some redemption song for himself
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
everybody got to eat, bro.
Yeah. That's all I got, man.
That's all I got too, man.
Yeah.
Again, the best episode of Daredevil Born Again so far. Very,
Oh,
very happy with direction.
and one thing. We did not notice this last week, and I wanted to bring this up.
Okay.
There was a Watcher sighting.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
There
saw
was
nigga.
a
Yeah.
Uatu the Watcher sighting
Yeah.
in last week's episode in the alley when it was passing like the abandoned building or whatever. You see my man, the silhouette, and like somebody, people were saying it. I was like,
What?
hold on. I
I
said
ain't
I normally catch when the Watcher is this stuff.
I ain't even
I said
recognize
I
it.
said, and then when they get the still shot, I said he was there all along.
And Brad Winderbaum confirmed it.
Yes,
He said he's always watching.
he's
I was
always
like, yo,
watching.
that's
I see it.
you clever bastard, yo. Cause
Yeah.
like, cause like the way that the window was cut
Mm-hmm.
is too perfect. And then how they got
Yeah.
the lights, it's just
Yeah.
it's just too perfect to not be
Yeah.
the watcher.
And on top of that, too, and we can get out of here after this, this just certifies that, yes, because we already know because of She-Hulk and because of Spider-Man No Way Home that this is part of the MCU, you know what I'm saying, the MCU universe. I know Doomsday is the big thing that's coming up right now. This is further letting me know that I think Uatu is going to be a big part of Secret Wars.
Can't wait, man. Can't
Can't
wait.
wait. And
It's
we're
gonna be
already
really
getting
interesting.
some good reviews so far from what I'm saying, Doomsday. Some of these are very lofty things they're saying, so I can't, wait to see what's up. I believe tomorrow, the 16th, we are supposed to get tomorrow the 16th, correct? Or am I tripping? We are supposed to get a trailer for
CinemaCon tomorrow
for
for
Doomsday.
Disney.
Yeah, for Doomsday.
So
We supposed to get a trailer.
it can easily get
They
each other.
they
Easy.
saw they saw the first few minutes of Into the Spider-Verse. They
Mm-hmm.
said it was amazing.
I think
The
you seen
first
the
few,
first few minutes of Doom
yeah,
3.
they said, our friends over at New Rockstars saw the first 7 minutes of Doom 3, and they were just like, oh, movies, man. To quote my
Can't
guy,
wait.
Kevin McCarthy, not the not the politician, but Kevin McCarthy, movie entertainment reviewer. Movies are back, baby.
Awesome. We will
Yep.
see you all. Who knows? Might be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because the Doomsday dropped like an actual like teaser trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what I'm doing. I'm coming
Mm-hmm.
home,
Mm-hmm.
doing a reaction,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna talk about it
Mm-hmm.
because it's high time, bro. Like I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait. Also real quick, I'm still currently watching Monarch. Still watching The Boys. I'll watch the episode probably later on today or tomorrow.
Okay.
And caught up on Invincible.
I can't wait to talk to you about
My
it.
God.
That's all I need. That's all I need. As for me, I am, like I said, caught up on Invincible. I'm probably going to watch that later on today or tomorrow. The new episode that dropped. Also, The Boys dropped one more a new episode. I
Yeah, this
think
morning. Yeah.
this morning they dropped. I need to check. I'll probably catch that up too. Also, I'm watching one of my favorite shows. Weird as hell, it just came back. I know Rashad is not really a fan of it or watching it, but Euphoria. Um, Once again, Zendaya is just showing why she is possibly the best actress of this generation.
Cool.
That's all I got to
All
say
right, bro.
about that.
And we'll see y'all beautiful people next time.